hear me. As I try to wait to get my 2, 3 viewers back. I don't be getting that many viewers. But y'all was coming on, huh? I just gotta let y'all sit on and don't take no phone calls. Cause the phone calls that messed me up. Let's see. They're okay. The volume's all the way up. As I get used to this, let me check my eyes, make sure stuff ain't in them. As I wait to get back my couple of viewers, I hope you guys come back and see me. I love the freaking quality of this video. It looks really good. You're back. I hope you guys can hear me now. My one viewer, what's going on? As I'm just chilling on my boat on a Friday night on the water, where all the days blend into each other. I learned it was Friday. Like, dang, it's Friday already. I had no idea it was Friday. I just chilled out all day. I better, you chilling all day is kind of not. Let me see what you say. Oh, I didn't even see it. I gotta get used to this thing. All right, let me keep it. Let me see. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, Roberta? On this Friday evening, let me keep it closer to me. Maybe I can see it better. On this Friday evening. So I was saying, it takes some getting used to being on a boat and actually not having to do anything but just be here. Trying to learn to relax. Because this whole trip has been travel, 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 go, go, go. You gotta get there, you gotta travel so many days in a day. Like I only go about depending, like in the ocean I can go all day and all night, but I'm going to ICW, which is the intercoastal waterway of the Atlantic Ocean. And I'm not going nowhere now. So I came from New York and I've gotten to my destination for this season, which is Peanut Island, Florida. I plan to my destination is San Diego, California. And so after I leave here, once I'm ready, then I'm going to the Bahamas, and then eventually next year I'll end up in Puerto Rico, and then I'll leave the boat there in Puerto Rico for spring and summer. I come back, probably go further, or maybe I go further than Puerto Rico. It depends on how big my balls are for reals, because this is some scary stuff. This is some scary stuff. Let me tell you. Let me tell you straight up. Don't even think it ain't. This is the most challenging thing I've ever done in my freaking life. The good is really good, right? And I guess would be the good, right? Peanut Island, Florida, freaking crystal clear water. Can make dives off the boat. It's just awesome setting. People out here chilling every day. I imagine when the storms come through here, though. When the storms come through here, baby. Yeah, Lone Maze. Thank you. It's amazing and it's scary and it's everything in the middle, for real. It's like the wind get to blowing. Man, ain't nothing like the wind get to blowing. Like the wind can make you not go nowhere the whole day. And like on land, right? You probably don't even give it too much thought. Like, oh, the wind's really blowing. Well, it's really, really blowing on the water. And so it just becomes not safe to move the boat. And you just chill out here. As long as you got some smoke and you got something to drink, you got something to eat. Ain't nothing out here. Just chilling. I got a TV. So I got my own Wi-Fi box. Where's my Wi-Fi box at? Here. It was up there. I don't know where I put it. But it's obviously on because my TV's on. So I got Wi-Fi. I got like a little iPad or notepad, whatever you call it, for TV. You got internet TV, so you got all the stations you want, really. I don't really have a woman on the boat. See, I had to freaking um, think about how I was gonna say that. I don't have a woman on the boat. That's probably what I need on the boat. That's probably the only thing I'm missing is a woman on the boat for reals. This is longer than how much is Airbnb? Oh, okay. I think you did that. You said asked me earlier. So if I do the Airbnb, I get with my little business partner. I let him do the number games, right? But just offhand, I was thinking of something like $600 a night or a day, and that would come with um, the boat. Actually, it comes with two boats. So it comes this boat comes with another boat to get you on land and off land. Um, I think he did a weekend package. I think he was like doing some kind of weekend package where um, he was probably charging like $2,600, and it probably included a whole bunch of stuff, including the flight, the Ubers. Probably basically what you would probably pay for is your food. I think everything else was included, but I have to sort that out and and figure out if that's right. It could be more, it could be less, something like that though. What y'all think? Would that be a good price? Like I say, on my Facebook, I think my buddy posted something about it. Like I said, we can add to it and delete from it, take from it. Well, okay, let us know when you get the price together. Yeah, I sure will, for real. It's gonna come together soon. I gotta leave here in about a month, so it'll be the Airbnbs will go from like April to like the end of October, or April to the beginning of October, because usually in October is when I usually start. I usually have more time off, and I can get away. And then that's when I start freaking putting everything together for this next freaking voyage, for reals. And as I work with more people in the area, we'll see. Why am I leaving Florida? Well, I'm leaving Florida because it's just another state. It's just another state that I passed. Like I never. The intention wasn't to get to Florida. The intention was to get to San Diego. Florida was just so. Last year when I took off, I was gonna go from New York to Jacksonville, Florida, and I didn't get that far. I got to North Carolina, and so it was just like a point. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I got here, bang. And so now you look at the next point, or you look on the map and you figure out where you gotta go next. And then you study the map and you study the weather and you study the currents and you study the place you're gonna go, which will probably get a little bit dangerous. It's almost like you don't even want. It's almost like honestly, like you don't even want to take a woman with you on the next voyage. Like the part where it was cool for me to take a woman was this. When I was stateside, going down the states, you know what I mean? Freaking North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, all that. But from here to point here on out, it's like I don't even know if I feel safe with a woman because I'm not sure what happens overseas. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of bad spirited people in the world. So then you're like, well, I take a white woman with me? I think the white woman come with me would probably be the most unsafest thing you could do, you heard me? It'd be better off taking a black woman or a Hispanic woman with me on the trip for real. You know what I mean? It'd be like you want to take something that ain't gonna cause too much of attention upon yourself, you know. And so I don't know. Let's see. So the final destination would be San Diego. So I was gonna go through the Gulf of Mexico, but I kind of got turned off from the Gulf of Mexico and going around right the loop. I guess there's a couple reasons. For one, I worked offshore. I was an oil field diver, so the underwater welder, all that stuff right there. I did that right, and working offshore in the Gulf, that's where I did all that stuff at. And there's a whole lot of platforms out there. And my thing is, there's a whole bunch of platforms, right? For one. For two, I want to say that the water is fucking ugly, but a certain section of the water is just terrible. And that's from like a little bit of Mississippi into Louisiana and all the way through freaking past Houston. Um, in close, short to the shore. You know what I mean? Within 5 miles, it's mad freaking dirty, nasty Mississippi, brackish water, mad platforms, and I don't want to be out there having to freaking maneuver through platforms and possibly crashing into a platform not paying attention. And then I don't speak Spanish, and so all those countries from Mexico and all the ones down there, Guatemala and all the ones, them Joneses don't even speak no English. You know what I'm saying? It's cool until you get to a place that they don't speak English. You know what I'm saying? Then you try to figure out what they saying. They try to figure out what you saying. They can really get over on you then, because you know what I mean. You at a loss. And so my thing is, if I hit the islands, I'm gonna run into more black folk. And even if I don't, I think I just feel comfortable around black folk. Even if they ain't American, I don't know. Um, I've done a lot of stuff, and one time I was in Trinidad, Tobago, and I was there, and there was black folk, and I actually quit my job, American job, and stayed in Trinidad for a little bit, till they made me go back. But black folk treated me like, you know what I mean, freaking gold out there, Jones, for real. And so I always never looked away from that. And it seemed like whenever I did go overseas somewhere, even in the military, like, wait, you know what I mean? I was in the Marine Corps. Hoorah. And even then, when I'll be overseas and I get away from the base, or get away from the freaking public area or the tourist area, that's when I have the most fun. That's when I meet the most genuine people. And that's when I meet people that, you know, I can trust. And they look after you. And they got your well-being in mind. And they know the criminal element of their island. And so they kind of look out for you. And I learned that early on, and I'm going with that spirit. You know what I mean? I'm going with that spirit. I'm thinking when I get there, wherever I get to, you know what I mean? I'm going to be taken care of. God going to take care of me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, well, it is what it is. That is my goal, is to see what they don't tell you on the news. Because, you know, a lot of things happen on the news, right? Like, when you be listening to the news, especially when it happens somewhere overseas, somewhere, you know how long it takes you to hear that news? I mean, that shit that happened, use my language, see, I got to stop doing that. But that stuff that happened overseas happened 2, 3, 4 months ago. They just put it on the news like it happened yesterday. Mm-mm. So it's like I want to get into the mix. And before I'm too old, I'm almost too old now. All this gray hair, you know. I got to see for myself. And I got to stop smoking. One thing, too, another reason why I got to see what you said. I forgot to bring this up. God has your back through it all. Yes, ma'am. The next Flicks movie. No, I'm using this Pluto TV or something like that. I think it's like Pluto TV. Yeah, South America is probably dangerous. You know what I mean? I hope I don't go down there. Thank you, ma'am. I hope I don't go to freaking. That's why I want to go to South America. I don't even want to be over there because, you know, the Caribbean Sea. That's what they talking about. They got them pirates. They got the Mexican pirates out there, them Spanish pirates out there, Jones, for real. That's not a joke. I believe it. You know, I don't got no Richie $1 million looking boats. Like, y'all should see these boats. I know I'm just meeting y'all. I got 5 or 6 people, 5 people. They're nice. But y'all should see these boats, man. These people got some $1 million boats. So my thing is, when the Mexicans see me coming through that, Jones, they're going to see I'm just like them. I mean, I'm poor too. Shit, they're going to leave me alone, for real. What you going to ride me for? You're going to be practicing. There's no reason. But let me join your gang. I can join your gang with you. You hear me, type of deal. Yeah. So, I heard the same thing. I heard the same thing. So, I think when I do leave, it'll probably be more about getting to San Diego, you know. In the States, right? How I've been doing it here is I've been stopping at every little place. Like I know every little town all the way down from New York to get here. I could probably tell you about every little stop along the waterway. But once I take off, like it's like a day to get to freaking Bahamas. And see, I gotta learn them other islands because I don't even know the next island past Bahamas. I do what I don't. I look at it like, oh yeah, that one. But then there's the Virgin Islands, something like that. Then there's something else, and then there's Haiti and Dominican Republic. So Cuba, right? The big island. So it's Cuba, and then right below Cuba is Jamaica. But next to Cuba is like Haiti, and then the same island that Haiti's on, Dominican Republic's on, and after that is Puerto Rico. But up north above that, it's like Bahamas, um, some other islands. I just plan to just freaking island hop until I reach to where I get to. And so I'm thinking if I get to the fucking Bahamas, right, then those other islands aren't gonna be too hard to get to. You understand what I'm saying? Because they're not like too far away. It seems like that last island from whatever it is to get over to Puerto Rico, or at least to get to the Dominican Republic, is probably the longest sailing trip. And not wanting to not want hey, how they doing? Not want to stop in Haiti. I don't even want to see Haiti. I don't even want to be within Haiti's waters. You understand me? For reals, because you just hear a lot of stuff. Like the Border Patrol here, they all looking for Haitians. All these Haitians, for some reason right now, they're freaking trying to get across from Haiti to the Bahamas and Bahamas to here. And so this port right here, like you learn all this stuff. You don't know this stuff unless you just live on the water, I think, right? But it's like, so this inlet right here is a big inlet for Haiti immigrants. You know what I mean? And drugs. Mad drugs coming through here. Like what? I don't even want to know about the drugs for real. It's gotta be drugs. There's so many freaking boats out here. Shit is unbelievable. This is unbelievable, Fred. Let me see what you said. This stuff is unbelievable, Fred. Let me see. Came from Adrian Chung. God bless. Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for watching my channel. Hey, real estate. Okay. Oh, real estate. Yep. Yeah, real estate was talking to me earlier. We're going to have to work something out. Oh, hell, J-Lo, what's up, my homeboy? Hey, I finally figured out how to get out here. Okay, so you guys, so selling El Hilejo, we were selling together for a while down here. I'm down here in Peanut Island. I wonder if you're still in New Smyrna, bro. You still in New Smyrna? Where you at, my man? Thank you. I appreciate you. It's a pretty cool boat. I got a lot of work to do on it to get it better, but I like it. It's pretty cool. But that's what I got going on. As I try to come on here more. Now, Adrian inspired me. She inspired me to she inspired me to put more on here. Facebook. And so I think I got a message from you earlier on Facebook. I'll reach out to you on Instant Messenger on Facebook, and we can figure it out. You still in New Smyrna? Place killing time before heading to Guatemala in June. Nice, bro. Hey, what's going on to Shona? Bro, you should come down here. Like, New Smyrna is cool. This place is 10 times better, on God. This place is bad, dude. This place is really, really nice. And Smyrna ain't bad. That's a nice place to be. Because, you know, you got some people living on their boats out there. It's pretty safe. It's calm waters. But go through freaking, what is that, where the space shuttle is? Get through that spot, bro. Like, it's the same way, like when you were coming from St. Augustine to Daytona, it's mad slow. It's like 2 knots, 3 knots. Work your way through that. It's going to take you 4 or 5 days. And you're going to get here. You're going to love it. For real. I promise you. This is the best place I've been so far. Oh, that wasn't you. Okay. So, look. So, Miss Real Estate Answers. I'm on Facebook. I am Trennis Brown. That's TRENICE Brown. You're gonna see the same little sticker, Black Popeye. You can message me there, and then we'll exchange numbers or something from there and go from there, um, and work something out. Where are you at, anyways? Are you in Florida? Easy to yeah. So services down here, they got everything right here, bro. They got um man, it's so many different dingy docks. But you got your laundromat right down the street. You got your freaking grocery store right down the street. You got the gas station. You got your liquor store. You got everything. Oh, Florida and Philly. I live between Florida and Philly. Hey, that's a good one though, for reals. That's cool. You could probably help me out because I need to know how to Airbnb this boat. I don't know what I need to do. Okay. Mm. Yeah, dude, head down here. I want to say, I'm gonna count the days. So I want to say it took me one, two, 3.5 days to get to 3.5 days at going like 3 knots, bro. Your boat go faster than mine. So it took me 3.5 to get to Fort Pierce, and then from Fort Pierce to get to here was like a day and 3 hours. So you could probably you can get here in one day from Fort Pierce to here. So 4.5 days, bro, you'll be right here, and you ain't gonna want to go no further because any further, if you notice, um, the ICW gets real small. All that Fort Lauderdale, Boca Raton, and Miami, it gets small. But what I learned is, 'cause I'm looking at the next route now. So what I learned was I gotta go down to Miami or even Key Largo or something like that, and then cross from there because of my boat's draft 5.5 knots. I want to say right, and the Gulf Stream going 2.5 knots. If I left from here, it would have pushed me outside of the Bahamas. I'll be north of the Bahamas, then I have to freaking traverse back in. But if I go from Miami or somewhere down there, and they say Fort Lauderdale, but Fort Lauderdale is, I think, still for the newer boats type deal. I'm thinking I got to go to Miami or even below that and then push off from there. And then that current, whatever, you know what I mean? I'll be there much, I can pick my whatever. And so that's my deal, bro. But I ain't leaving here till like November. So that's where I'm at, El Haleo. But real estate, did you see it? Tell me if you see it. Oh, she live? That's what's up. I don't want to compete with my girl. That's cool. I appreciate her for giving me some subscribers because it'd be hard getting subscribers. But I didn't know about this right here. El Halejo was trying to tell me I wasn't listening. But I've been on here for 23 minutes. So guys, thanks for watching. And I'm gonna come back tomorrow morning on here, and I think I'm gonna try to do this a little bit more often and see how it goes. Um, Maybe even get you guys on a dive. Maybe I go on a dive tomorrow or something. And good evening, Iris. Oh, what up, Iris? Selling lady. Hey, how you doing? Hey, your sale, the front sale is awesome. I appreciate it. I got a nice little sale. So, like I was telling them, I'm in Peanut Island. But yeah, I'll come back on tomorrow morning about 8 o'clock, guys, and then we'll have some more talking. And then maybe tomorrow I'll do a dive at high tide when it's the clearest, and that'll probably be about noon tomorrow. Yes, ma'am, I'm having fun. It's pretty cool. I'm in clear waters now. The water here is so clear. It's like probably the closest thing to being in Key West or Key West, yeah, or the Bahamas. That's how clear it is. Now it ain't very deep, but it's probably like they got this thing. It's called I'm next to the Blue Heron Bridge, so they got some kind of like reef there you can dive on. I just been there chilling. Yes, ma'am, I sure will. I'll be talking to y'all tomorrow. All right, Miss Irish lady, I will be back on tomorrow. Hopefully I hear from you some more. And you guys be safe and enjoy your weekend.